Welcome back to the Eric Krown Crypto channel and continuing the Options Beginners playlist series. Today we will be going over my favorite Greek, Theta. Now, why is Theta my favorite? Because I prefer to sell premium rather than buy premium. But first things first, let's give it the Oxford Dictionary definition from good old Wikipedia. And theta represents the rate of change between the option price and time or time sensitivity, sometimes known as an option's time decay. Theta indicates the amount an option's price would decrease as the time to expiration decreases. For all else equal, for example, assume an investor is long an option with a theta of negative 0.5. The option's price would decrease by 50 cents every day that passes, all else being equal. Okay, so theta essentially increases when options are out of the money, are at the money, and decreases when options are in and out of the money. Options closer to expiration also have accelerating time decay. Long calls and long puts will usually have negative theta. They will always have negative theta, actually. Short calls and short puts will have positive theta. By comparison, an instrument whose value is not eroded by time, such as stock, would have zero theta, of course, yes. Okay, so first things first. Where do you find theta on your positional screen? Well, it would be right here, theta tab. And of course, what is theta telling you in like realistic terms? If you have positive theta, it tells you the amount in P&L terms that is coming in or going out of your account for each and every passing period until expiration. So if you have a theta for the day of, let's say, 100, positive 100, then that means that you make $100 just from time decay by sitting on your ass. If you have a theta of negative 100, that means that time decay is working against you, not for you, and $100 is coming out of your account with each and every passing day due to the time decay of that option. What is time decay? That is the time to your expiration. And I think that this one will be best done with an example over here. So I've kind of written a few things out. Theta, when you have positive theta, you get that from selling options. You're selling the premium, so basically you are playing a time game against that option contract being in the money or out of the money. If it's out of the money, it's worthless, and you get to collect theta. Again, all else being equal, and your maximum amount of theta will be equal to the amount you sold that option for. Options that expire out of the money are worthless, yes, and if they expire in the money, remember, they will only ever be worth parity to begin with. So if you sold a call, so you're short one call, and let's say it's the at the money strike, but the price that you sold it for was greater than what the price upon closure was, the premium plus the strike price was at closure, then you will also make money as well. That is to say that until the price action of the underlying goes above, in the case of a short call, goes above the strike price plus the premium that you sold it for, you don't actually lose money. You'll be making for that time. And then negative theta, basically the opposite. You get negative theta by buying options. So whether you're buying a put or call, it doesn't matter. Buying options, paying the premium up front, you will be getting negative theta. Time decay essentially works against you each and every passing day. Those options, they decay until they reach parity or worthlessness. And of course, options only value is worth parity at expiration. So let's go over some examples over here. Let's just go to the front. Actually, let's go to, let's see, today is actually the 25th of July. Let's go to the weeklies here, 29th. And right now Bitcoin is trading 21,900. So in this case, let's say that we sell a $21,500 call strike. That is in the money as of right now. How much could we sell it for? Basically $1,000. So what does that give us? That gives us 1,000 positive theta, meaning that if this option expires out of the money, we will make $1,000, and with each and every passing day, that theta number will obviously, it'll come down, of course, as options do decay. But because this one is currently in the money, we would only make the amount, if price action closed exactly right here at 21,900, we'd make an amount equal to, let me just do some quick mental math here, $600 if price action closed exactly right here. Why is that? Well, we sold the option for $1,000. So 1,000 plus the strike price, which is 21,500. So that's 22,500. And of course, price action, you know, it did close in the money, but it's only 21,900. So in that case, of course, we get to pocket the difference there, that being $600. And well, that's the beauty of Theta working for you. In the opposite example, or let's take a different example. Let's say we buy the $22,000 call strike right here, which is currently out of the money as Bitcoin is trading 21,900. We pay $700 for it. If we bought that, then we have negative 700 Theta overall until expiration. And each and every passing day, you know, it'll be like a smaller number. You know, we really have like 4 days left until expiration right now. So maybe today you have like negative 200 Theta, right? And then the next day, you know, maybe another like 150 and then 100 and so on and so forth until you get to the full price of that option. But of course, you know, Theta will be working against you in that case. For the opposite example, let's say that we buy an out of the money put, this $20,000 put strike for basically 150 bucks. Well, with each and every passing day, that time decay represented by Theta will be negative, and that'll be coming out of our account, all else being equal. And in the opposite example, if we sold this, if we sold a $20,000 strike put, if we sold a $20,000 strike put, let me get my words properly here, for $150, then from now until basically Friday, which is the 29th, which is expiration, Theta would be positive for us, in our favor essentially, and we'd be getting paid to sit on our ass, assuming that it does close out of the money. And if we sold it for $150, our maximum over that time would be 150 bucks. And so, you know, maybe the first day it starts off at like 40, you know, and then maybe goes to like 30, 20, 10, something like that. You know, it scales down over time. Your Theta will naturally collapse as price action, or sorry, as the expiration draws closer, simply because there's just not as much time left for decay. And generally speaking, or pretty much, or always, I can't really think of any examples where this is not true, an option of the same strike will always have higher Theta if it is further away from expiration than not. Unless you got just like a terrible price, but we're not speaking about that right now. We're talking about marking things to the middle, of course. So within the context of that, generally speaking, you can probably guess why I like having positive Theta. I like being paid to sit on my ass, and I like time decay working for myself, as I believe that there's many ways to cover positions. But ultimately, when you look at your Theta tab over here, it tells you exactly what is going into your account or out of your account just by that day expiring, basically, with everything else being equal. So of course, you know, you could be long Theta, but losing in actual P&L terms because price action is going further against you than what your Theta is accounting for. That would be an example right there. But ultimately, one of the more important ones for my own purposes, you might find some value in it as well. With that said, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.